Okay, let's open some Ken dolls. I have some new ones and some old ones. The last Ken Fashionistas that I opened them individually and showed the full collection of Fashionistas over, the past 15 years since they looked like this, since they were I don't know how to explain. Since 2015, they've been making them the same way. These old beach dolls, are, I don't know, I guess you could consider them the same kind of thing as Fashionistas. Unpopular opinion, I like all the new Barbies better than old ones. I think that the quality is better. I think that the styles are better. They're current, so I guess they're also more simple, which is more my jam. But let's open them up and let's look at them. Oh, and there's the bodies too. So let's open some stuff up. We will doing a little bit of comparison, but I don't know. It's been like March since I did the whole collection of Fashionistas. I used to do every time there were new Fashionistas, I would do every once in a while. I would do, here is the full collection of Ken Fashionistas. And then recently I have split it up into, here are all the broads. Here are all the ones with just the Ken head sculpt. Now I don't know if I did the original body. I have a collection of original bodies without Ken's head. So Ken's head has always been put on the original body. I don't have my tools. Okay, and I have to put on my glasses. So we're opening it. Okay, so let me give you a brief of what we're opening. So we're opening up these two current new ones, which I didn't wait for Walmart and get the better price. I actually did order them from Amazon. So it's this more current wave. I used to buy every Fashionista, take off their heads, put them on WWE bodies. That hasn't happened in a while. I do buy every Ken though. Head sculpt we've had before. It is one of my favorites. I have used it to put on one of the new buff dark complected body. And then we have this guy. I have to admit I'm not a big fan of the digital art. I did prefer the more hand-drawn style on the packaging, but the packages still do look good. I do like the new package that they have, the curve, the B, the design of the package in general, I really like. Not very good for photographing. Really hard to get the ring lights off of the glare of when you're trying to photograph it in box. Very, very difficult. But I got two really good head sculpts. I've heard that they were pixelated. It's not. I don't know. I can't tell. I've never had a problem with pixelation. I mean, again, that's another problem that's very bad for taking photographs with, because of the process that they print on when they get the pixelation. It's kind of like a stamp, sticker, paint job. Digital printing is what it is. And it does reflect the glare sometimes, so you have to be careful about, you get a shadow of the eyes if you want to take a good picture. All right, so then we have these two, I would have to say that these are from the early 2000s, because, I mean, I do like this style. Well, I do like the shirt. What is the year on this one? These aren't really worth very much. This is 1997, so almost the early 2000s. I used to always say the late 90s, the early 2000s, my least favorite fashion period in all of history, because there was just too much. More was more. Too much going on. I think I mentioned that in my last video. We've got some really cool accessories in there. I like these sunglasses. I like these. I don't think I'm keeping these for myself. I think I'm giving them to a friend. I couldn't really sell them on eBay. It wouldn't really be worth it for me to go to the trouble. Like, I don't know how much you get. I didn't pay very much for these either. I mean, maybe I paid $10 for this one. And this one was $6.50, which is pretty amazing. They're definitely worth more than that. Maybe 12, maybe 20, less than 20, I would say, for both of these, which makes it not worth it. I do on my eBay, I have put other ones. All right, okay. Other ones that I could get a bit more for, but even they don't sell very quickly. All right, so here's the full collection, by the way. We've got a Steven in that collection, and then we've got non-painted on bathing suits, which everybody likes. But the bathing suits are kind of tacky, even though they're solid colors, which is something I really like. But there's shine, and there's pearl embellishments. I know that a lot of doll collectors, like the majority of doll collectors, grew up in this time period. They were kids collecting dolls in the 90s and the early 2000s, and they have this nostalgic attraction to the designs and stuff. But for me, I mean, I was still like considered a kid in that time period, and I don't know, not for me. The 80s, crazy, fun, out of control. Speaking of more is more, it was still simplified. We had lots of bold, crazy patterns and colors, but there wasn't all the intricate detail. With the late 90s, early 2000s, they kept the bold patterns, and I mean they 70s them up a little bit. They made them a little brown and more cowboy and earthy, which are all elements that I really like in fashion. But they layered stuff, and then we had leather belts, and we had the buckles, and all of this. It was just too much going on. Tacky. It also was the time period where luxury brands, people started paying attention to them. It was like in the 80s, luxury brands were known as tacky, and the rich tacky people. And then something happened. A lot had to do with hip hop culture taking possession of it and making it cool, and then I don't know, then having luxury brands became actually luxury, but they were always known as tacky, unless they were. I mean, the whole 60s luxury movement is still like some of the best style of all of existence, all of human existence. Okay, so here we go with these shorts. We could have had. This is an example. They should be simple. They're just blue shorts. They're too tight for my liking. Velcro was implemented back then. I'm not one of those button snobs either. Like a lot of people like their snaps, but I don't like the profile that it makes. Like it never, they never go together well. And then you've got these big lumps where the snaps are. This is happening with this Velcro. The Velcro is too thick. This was at the beginning, the new invention of Velcro. So I guess they had to use extra thick. So the shorts are too tight. That's also something like in real life, this would not look cool. Like, I mean, it would, maybe you could wear it as it's like a Speedo, but one of those long biker short Speedos. They're biker shorts basically is what these are. But they do have a real button, and they do have a real giant zipper. Like, this is a very kind of 80s detail. But I mean, it's a slimming. Look, they have them in a slimming formation. I don't like these shorts. I should like them more than I do. And then there's this body. This body's a little better than the 80s body. It's a little more slimmed down. I haven't talked about this head. Oh, the head. This hair. I have used this kind of head. And did I show you the ring? The pearl ring? Because this guy is called Pearl Beach Ken. I'm going to stop being so negative. I mean, I don't know if I really am. I'm just being critical. It is a good physique. This physique kind of always made me mad. In the 80s, we had, I don't know if this other guy, it's not as big as the 80s physique Ken. It's a little more slim, but it's still a little too broad. And I kind of I was really jealous of the models of the 80s were big, burly men. That is what was what a male model looked like, and I was a tiny little kid, and it really upset me, and it really made me feel inadequate. So nowadays we've got these slimmer Kens, which make me feel like it's almost attainable for me. Anyway, so we have this buff, broad body, This body is a little more slimmed down. I do like this body sculpt a lot, but we don't have as much articulation, of course. We've just got and I mean, the shoulders don't even go out. So back in the day when Barbie was first invented, kids were happy with 5 points of articulation, and this is an example of that. Even into the 90s, that's what we had. You could go back and forth like this. We had the click and snap legs, which I don't like the rubber legs because it's really hard to get pants. It's really hard to dress them. Even like trying to take these shorts off is weird. But that is so satisfying. So I do like that. Rubbery, it's the chewy, gummy. It's fun to play with this kind of, but yeah, I wanna chew on these feet, and most kids did. So most of the ones that you find in the thrift store will be chewed up. And they actually did a really good job at skin tone matching, like two totally different types of plastic, but they did manage to match them, and they always did match them well. This head I like. This head I have used on one of my Max Steel bodies by hollowing it out, and I think I have to revisit it because as I'm getting older and my hair is getting so gray, this is might be the better mini-me than this guy, which, look, this is me trying to be the best I can. Mini brands coming very, very soon. I want to open up those so badly, but because there's so many Ken videos that I want to do, I thought I better do one of these first to get it out of the way, so I can spread out the Ken videos that have to be done. Okay, this one I'm really excited about too, and I guess I can't keep these. And then I did promise them to somebody, but I kind of like some of the accessories. I'll show you what I don't like in this. So this is a great Ken, and I have thrifted this Ken a few times. I really like the face. I really like this backdrop. I didn't say what year this one was from. This one is from 2007, so we're still in those early 2000 years. This one is called Tropical Beach Ken. And do we have any? We just have cartoons of what they looked like. So, made in Indonesia. All right, accessories though. That's amazing. All right, I love the shirt. I love the bracelet. Oh, it's string. That's so bizarre. I don't think wow, it's tied on with jute. It's really hippie. It's really Hawaiian. Very, very cool. I don't like rooted hair. Look, I have to rip it out of the ones that do have it, and then I do prefer the molded on ones. But let's see. Oh, he's got Velcro too. He doesn't have I thought this shirt had snaps, but he does come with some great accessories. Okay, the other thing that I really don't like is the shorts. Now, in the 90s, early 2000s, probably not in the early 2000s, in the 90s, I definitely had my a lot of bowling influence back then. Bowling, very, very tacky. So we got this 50s thing that evolved from the 80s, because the 50s were a huge part of the 80s. But then we had all these stripes. So these bowling shirts and the stripes on. There was stripes on everything. Racer stripes on cowboy stuff. It's just, it didn't make any sense. Buckles and racer stripes and tropical prints, and it was all done in earth tones, and it was all in one shirt. It was crazy. It was a crazy time. So I don't like the asymmetrical stripe. I did wear it. I remember I would buy these. I bought shorts like this. I mean, I actually did probably I had a lot of shoes that look like bowling shoes. This is true. Rounded toe, and they were leather, and they were multicolors and stuff. They just made them really chunky, and I did like a big chunky shoe, especially if it was like more rudimentary and it had browns and it looked like a caveman's would wear it, a bowling shoe caveman. Don't ask. I was really into cave babies. I'm still into cave babies. So that's something that I really like. I do like this tropical shirt. It's got a very Asian influence to it, and it doesn't have like too much. Like a shirt like this would normally have, we'd have some bowling elements with a stripe down the side and maybe a color blocking stripe on it too, and then it would have a buckle, and it would have, yeah, this one is pretty simple. This is your, like, it looks like he thrifted this one from a Hawaiian shop, so it's a beautiful shirt. The shorts there, yeah, it's unnecessary. Oh yeah, so back to the shorts. I chose ones that look like like I was a boxer. I remember some that I picked up at Club Monaco, and I would wear them all the time. And there's even I should have those pictures. Maybe in my vlog channel, I'm gonna pull out those what do you call that? Polaroids that I had. All right, check out these sunglasses. Look at that earpiece. Oh, these are nice. So sunglasses from any genre can always look nice and cool, and you can experiment with them. Oh, and I haven't even talked about this guy's face yet. Who knew this was a new Fashionistas video when we're looking at these new ones? This pug face. So I don't know, kind of like a Boston boy, kind of like Matt Damon kind of face, like a very, very different for Ken, very, very, very strange, very like white. He's got a good tan though. I thought in fact that this was the other guy. This was Barbie's new boyfriend, but it actually did say that this was Tropical Beach Ken. What was his name? Leave the name, the guy that replaced Ken for a little bit. I forget his name. Down in the comments. I do have one of those, or a few of those. Hair's kind of nice. Oh yeah. This is the reason I don't like rooted hair. And if you comb it out, it's gonna look even worse. It's just, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with the hair. Bracelet I love. Shirt I love. Face I love. I think, oh yeah, I did. I unrooted one of these. I wish I would show it to you. And then this is the kind of neck that you can't put on, but I have I have many videos. I have which we will show in upcoming videos. I will show you my 90210 guys, two of my favorite neck steel classic Barbie mashups that I put together, and I love them so much. He also has the rubber legs. The skin tone is matching. Does he have the same body? I think we're still working with the same body. Love this shirt. Maybe I'll have to mix and match some of these clothes. I don't think that they'll fit. Like these 90s 2000 bodies, they were a little slender, so I think you can mix and match better with the Fashionistas. But the muscular ones, the new what do you call this, buff Kens, they can fit into the 80s clothes very well, which again, those 80s dolls were, they were so buff, crazy buff. Let's see if these sunglasses, I really want to keep these sunglasses. I'll have to ask my friend if he wants. Oh wait, well, we'll see if they fit on first. Heads were made a little smaller then. This head I always think of really, really small, but oh, they stay on so securely. They're so cool. I do have a lot of sunglasses, but these are goggles. He looks, oh yeah, and they look really good with his new bag. This guy's styling. I'm so excited to open up more of those mini brands. It took me so a while to get to them. Let's clean up some of this mess and let's move on to the broad Kens. Alright, so I guess I'm basically, because it took me so long to open those two, it seems like I will, oh, and my ring, which fits on my baby finger quite well. It doesn't hurt. There's a little much going on. We got the pearl, and it's like a purple pearl, and we've got mini pearls all around it, and then we've got a blue setting. Is that what you call that? I guess the white part is the setting. The ring strap is blue. All right. So yeah. Okay. In upcoming videos, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Dress Barbie in the different Fashionistas clothing, and also there's some curvy dolls that I like that fit into broad clothes very, very well. So that's some videos that I want to make, is Barbie wears her boyfriend's clothes. I think we showed everything. Let's look at that art again. It's digital. I'm such a non-digital. I'm super excited about this onesie. In fact, I have just started wearing onesies. I mean, they're called coveralls, but they're basically onesies. Are these the great shoe? No, these are a new shoe. I have another pair of silver shoes that are my favorite shoe mold. This is a very nice shoe mold. More modern sneaker than I like, but I do like, I don't know, there's this one sneaker mold that is so fat and so thick and so sturdy, and it doesn't have a slit. It's pretty easy to get the feet on and everything. Okay, the first thing I notice is I really like the smooth lags opposed to the sticky rubbery ones. I mean, they're not like sticky, but they're sticky, and it makes dressing them really, really difficult. Love this backdrop. I think that's really cool. And look, it comes in different colors depending on the doll you get, I think. All right. Okay. All right. So these clothes do work out very well for the buffkins. I think I will have to do that. I think I actually did do a video like that. But here we go. And I do have this guy's first appearance. I think they gave him, no, I saw pictures of other people who had more of a tapered fade, like it really faded out. Mine doesn't do that. I also don't see the pixelation that everybody was talking about, but I guess it's there. It's just subtle. Do I have to take out my magnifying glass? Do I have that standing by? No, I don't. Oh, do I have one in my toolbox? No. That's so strange. I had one. I had two of them. It's not bad, even though I guess I can see it a little bit. Do I have to up my prescription of glasses? They're brown. Yeah, it's not. It's really not that bad. It's a really cool head. They made him. They kind of made it these are definitely two different guys here. It's more of an Asian look, and he's more of a Latino, I guess. I mean, they're pretty ambiguous, and I love that Mattel does that. Like, it really does open it up to look like many different people. So just a darker complected guy, and he fits on this Max Steel skin color so well. This guy, skin color, which I do have standing by, he is your most common made-to-move body. So wheelchair, a couple Barbie looks guys, it is the most standard skin color. So you're not going to have any problem getting a made-to-move body for him. This guy, however, jeans, elastic waist. They're fake jeans. They're cotton. He's got, wait, is this guy called ombre? Because he's got the ombre fade on his shorts, and he's got this. Yeah, we don't have time to try these on Buffkin, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes even with the elastic waist, they probably will be too big, but the shirt will definitely fit on him. Don't love this outfit. We got the matchy collar to the shorts, serged, overlocked, stitched hems on the top parts, and then we just got a regular hem. I do like that it's hemmed. It's velcroed. I probably prefer an unvelcroed shirt, even though, yes, it does help with putting it on and off. Just make sure you always do up your Velcro because you don't want it snagging anything. Sneakers, more modern, do like them, but I do like a more classic sneaker. Let's get into the best favorite one of... Is it my favorite one that's made? Cowboy guy was okay. What else went? Oh, and this guy, I put him on a Max Steel body. His head color isn't really matching. I think I'm gonna have to adjust that. I think we're gonna have to do better than that. We will see. He's more of a pink color. He was a very cool head because we never get bearded Kens. Okay. Oh, that's right. I have this part here. I don't know why they do that there. I don't know why I'm trying to save the box. I don't ever save these because I used to save them because I like the artwork, but this one I don't like the digital artwork. It's this picture's not bad though. Really cool. I like the cornrows. One of my favorite head sculpts. He comes with I think it's a tie and a pair of black jeans and a tie, and it's a really good look. White shirt, and that is one of my favorites. Okay, we got the Velcro in the front. I like when they do that. Oh yeah, this is my second one of these. I had to ask for it to be replaced because one of my collars on the first one that came, I have to say that all of the face prints have been pretty good. He's a little wonky. One eye's a little smaller than the other. But yes, I had a very asymmetrical collar. I had a really tiny one and a really big one on one side. Now this is a soft, very polyester. I guess it's more of a stretchy material. I would have preferred if it was more of a cotton. Oh, it's like snagging on itself. So yeah, it's my story about make sure your Velcro is done up is important, especially on something like this, and that is why I prefer like a thicker cotton. And this does look, it has the appearance of a thicker cotton, so that's okay. If I haven't mentioned it in this video, I think I have because of this guy, but I love a tropical print. I don't like when you put buckles and stripes on it and stuff, but a classic, vintage, retro, beautiful. I love tropical prints so much. Flowers and waves and surfboards and nature. And this is a hibiscus leaf. Is that what's going on here? Or just a hibiscus flower. I think that's what we call that. That's his face. How's his pixelation going? How's his glare? I don't know. He looks really good. I've always loved this head. I put him on the buff body, the buffed, darkest complected body, so you can see that it's not going to match. I am curious, I forget what the first time with his jeans and his tie outfit, the first time we got that head, I'm forgetting his complexion. I think he's, we also got him on petites a few times too. This one, petite, sorry, we call them slim in boy language, but this is an exact match. I think you can kind of tell it's more of a richer brown. It definitely does it look better in person. It's good enough though. So yeah, this body was a very unique color, but there are a couple heads. I did a video on it, which 2 heads from the Fashionista collection actually do fit on. This was one of them. I don't like rooted hair, so any opportunity, even though when you got the fro going on, that's hair that I can deal with. So this body did come with a fro head, which not bad, but having the sculpted on head, and this is just such a cool looking guy. Cornrows, very, very. I have him dressed up like Leroy from Fame. Another callback to the 80s because he really does look like Leroy. All right, and then this guy's skin tone. Oh, can we talk about his sneakers? So these are the ones that are, I call these the expensive slides. I don't like them as much as some of the other sandals that we get because they're not as chunky. I don't really like a slim fitting, especially a shoe, especially for guys. But it's a kind of an elegant, I guess that would explain why I don't like it. We have gotten it with some of the more expensive sets. I think that they made the sandal for the reproduction Ken, and then we've gotten a couple more times, but it is so much slender, which I probably should appreciate it, because you can really you can make it look like the best fashion time period in the world, which was like the 1960s. It does kind of look like luxury 1960s design. So that part I can like. Yeah, actually, now that I'm looking around at it, I love the indent that the foot fits into, and they kind of make doll shoes chunky because that's the best they can do to be able to, it has to be chunky for it to function and not break or wear out. And they managed to design this one quite nicely, even though I do still like a chunky sneaker or a chunky boot is my preferred preference, and even like a chunky flip-flop, which mine have finally worn out. I have had them for 10 years or something, and I need to find another pair that is wide enough for my happiness. All right, here we go. The onesie, am I going to strip them down? I don't really see the point. I've done it a million times. I can tell you that. Well, here I'll show you the body difference. We will do it. This one kind of sticky. I love this, by the way. Have I told you how much I love this? It's an amazing. Oh, maybe I do have to try it on a Max Steel body. Okay, this video is gonna get really long. We gotta try it on here. We gotta try it on this guy. But you can see how we've slendered down. So I kind of have grew into myself. However, being a Canadian, so being a Canadian model, they still go for this more larger look. But the time periods that I have been in New York, it did really well for me because this is really my more natural body type. So maybe that's why I prefer it. But I prefer slim. I sometimes it could be a bit problematic. I don't know, but maybe I'm just embracing who I am, and I have to support myself. But yeah, I like the details are more real. It's not as blocky. It's attention to detail. He just looks, he's really this guy's shredded, and this guy's just buff. I guess that's how you would say it. And I'm more of I guess maybe because I can never be like, I could probably, but I don't have the time to spend who has the time to spend in the gym? Shredded I can do. All right, let's see if this onesie is stretchy enough to put on a Max Steel body. And then you will know if it can fit on this Max Steel body, then it can fit on your buff body. Or I might have to do that in another video, but this video is taking too long anyway. Can I clean this up? Probably should have mix and matched fashions. If you want to see me do a video of mixing and match different body fashions for Kens, you can definitely let me know down in the comments below. Let's see this. How does he compare? Way buffer than this guy. And then, whoops, what is going on? And then this guy is still Max Steel, way buffer than even Buff Ken. Okay, let's see how. I could have seen how. I think there's some stretch to this. It's stretchy in a non-stretchy way, if that makes any sense. I know that doesn't really make sense. It's not nylon-y but it really is sticking to the Velcro. That is a no happiness. I like how the sleeves are done. They're hemmed. They kind of make me feel like they're rolled up. Oh, I think this is gonna work. It's a good material for stretchiness. Now, if this was made of cotton, the kind of stiffer cotton that I would like my coveralls that I bought, it wouldn't have been able to do this. So I can't be unhappy. Oh wait, we might not be able to get it done up. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, it's looking good. I mean, it's a bit tight on him. He looks kind of like he's showing off. Let's see if I can get the collar down. This guy has no neck. The Max Steel guys have very short necks, unfortunately. I think the Max Steel heads have more of a neck on them. So when you're putting a fashionista, I mean, most guys that are this buff though don't have much of a neck anyway. So I guess it's fitting. But yeah, it looks good on them. It is too tight, but it's not pulling anywhere where it's uncomfortable. And well, I don't know how comfortable it is. It doesn't look bad, and it does fit right. So I am very pleased with this outfit. It does look better on this guy though, and so he's gonna get to keep it. It looks more like a diving suit on this guy, because it looks like neoprene. It's skin tight. All right. So that's the review. I do plan on mixing and matching more fashions. You can tell me what kind of mixing and matching you want me to do. Oh, this shirt is nylon. Uh-oh, Velcro. Gotta be really careful. Never put this down without doing up the Velcro. This is my pro tip. I go on and on about this throughout the years. You gotta do up the Velcro, then you put it away, because you're asking for disaster there. All right, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.